Hi, and welcome along to a brand new show here on DR Sports called The Prediction Battle. What we do is we battle it out before the weekend to find out who's going to get their predictions right. And the two people that are going to battle it out are our two hosts of the Saturday football show. Matty, of course, big Newcastle fan, and Alex AGT, big Liverpool fan, as you know, the two hosts of the Saturday football show. So you should know your stuff, yeah?
Should do.
You should know your stuff. Now, you guys, you can play along to this as well. Basically, the game is brought to you by Who Knows Wins, and there's going to be a link in the description for you to click on and play along as well. All you got to do is deposit £5, and you can win yourself a share of £10,000, 10 grand. That is the pot. You can win yourself a share of that by just playing along and just getting your predictions right. And a lot of people win it. We play it as well over on AFTV. It's a really good game. But I want to find out what these two are made of as well. Now, what we've done to make it really interesting is we've got to have a leaderboard every week. And at the end of the month, the person who wins gets a cash prize. The person who loses, you're going to have to eat some, we got a mystery food. That is our forfeit lined up for this month. That is what you're going to have to eat. What's your favourite food, Matty?
I'm not telling you. I hope that your stitches. You think you're stitching me off 1 week. You're doing us a favour. So I'm not telling you my favourite food, Robbie. All right?
What's your favourite food, AGT?
I love, just really disgusting stuff, really. Snails, that kind of stuff.
You probably enjoy the food.
Yeah, kangaroo testicles. I love all that stuff. So don't give me any of that. Just give me pizza or something. I don't like that.
Hey, so you'll find out what the mystery food is going to be. That's why both of you better be on your game. You talk a big one on the Saturday football show. So both of you better be on your game when it comes to it. Now, there's some really interesting games this week. It's a mixture of FA Cup games, League One. Also, of course, there's a couple of Premier League games in there as well. Matty, you guys live... Newcastle not actually playing this weekend, are they?
Nah.
Tomorrow night, Everton.
I was going to say something else, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're not actually playing this weekend.
What does it say? Knocked out the FA Cup just like you. Do you know what I mean? What you want to say?
All right. Liverpool are playing away at Nottingham Forest. Let's start with that game, right? Because that's going to be interesting. Nottingham Forest, they beat Arsenal, right?
Beat Leicester.
They beat Leicester convincingly. Both of us, actually. Liverpool going away there. I mean, what did you go for in this, Alex?
Oh, listen, obviously I've gone for an away win, haven't I? I've not gone for a home or a draw. It's the FA Cup. I am obviously backing us to win, but it's interesting, Rob. We've not actually played Forest in any game since 1999. It was a 1-1 draw. 2-2 draw. Jamie Redknapp and Owen, the goal scorers. But 10 years before that, of course, was Hillsborough. And that's the only time that we've played each other in the FA Cup since then, and there's been some really kind of touching stuff that's going to happen before the game kicks off. So, yeah, really looking forward to it, Rob. And obviously, I'm going for an away win because I've already said we're going to get the quadruple. So, what am I going to say? Forest win? You're mad, aren't you?
Quadruple.
Yeah, big game.
Clip it. The quadruple. He keeps going on about it. Matty, who've you gone for in this game?
See, Forest are in really good form, Forest are in really good form in the Championship. They're banging in the goals. They've already beaten, like we've said, in the Premier League, Arsenal and Leicester. So I went for a draw.
Ooh.
How can it be a draw, though, in the FA Cup?
No, but how this is judged is after 90 minutes.
Okay, then. So you're thinking extra time, yeah?
Yeah, I'm thinking extra time.
Fair enough.
But if he's got a draw after 90 minutes, he's still good.
Yeah, let's see what Minamino's got to say about that. Yeah.
Or Origi, right? All right, what about this game then? What about this game? Another one of the games. Tottenham versus West Ham.
That's
at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Yeah, West Ham always, I think they were the first team to beat Tottenham at that ground.
Yeah,
and they're always right up for it. Interesting game. Matty, who did you go for?
I went for Tottenham just to edge it. I think it's hard with Spurs because whatever the last result is, do the opposite. So I'm not. Did they get beat last week or not? I can't remember.
Yeah,
but I think
got beat by Man U, innit?
Well, there we go. Sorted. The Tottenham win. But I think I fancy them just to get over the line against West Ham. It'll be a close game though, because West Ham obviously trying to find the feet again. Obviously they beat Villa on the weekend, so it'll be a tight one. But I'll say a Spurs.
Saturday at 3:00. What have you gone for?
Yeah, I've just gone with Spurs. Only just though. I was very tempted to give this one as a draw, just because Tottenham are just so inconsistent. But you know what? West Ham are inconsistent as well, to be honest. So a draw was probably the logical one, but I've gone for a Tottenham win. And boy, do they need it.
Another team that needs a win, Everton. Bit of respite for them this weekend because it's not a Premier League game. It's the FA Cup. They've lost their last, 5 games, 4 or 5 games. But bit of respite for them. They come up against Crystal Palace. Palace, of course, got a really good draw against Man City earlier on in the week. What are you saying on this one, AGT? Everton.
Yeah, listen, unfortunately for Everton, I've gone for a Palace win. However, do you know what? If Everton win that and we beat Forest, guess who it is in the semi? It's Liverpool-Everton. So there's a part of me that kind of wants that to happen. But there's also a big part of me that truly believes Crystal Palace will have too much for them. You've seen how they're playing under Super Pat Vieira. Got a massive draw against City. So if they can do that, trust me, they can beat Everton in this moment in time. Cup competition, anything could happen, Rob. But no, I'm going for a Palace win.
And you're saying unfortunate for Everton, but I'm not sure if getting beat would be unfortunate for them, to be honest. I think they need to concentrate on the league. I think if they get knocked out, it might do them a favour. I mean, it did us a favour, getting knocked out early doors. But these predictions got sent over to me before that game on Monday night when they got that great draw against Man City. But I have actually backed Everton to win. Everton away from home against Palace. Bit of a dodgy one. Not sure if I would stick with that one now, but the votes are in. But I think the cup.
Remember the forfeit, yeah?
I think Everton will get through to the next round, and they might look back on that as being a bit of a detriment to the Premier League position.
When you're bent over being sick, yeah, remember you went.
Bent over.
You went for it.
You know where you're going with that one, there, Rob.
I didn't sign up for this.
From the food you're going to eat. Right. All right, let's go back to you, Matty. Let's take it up to the northeast now. Middlesbrough versus the skint club Chelsea.
This is
before you get into your predictions, could you believe Chelsea trying to ask for this game to be played behind closed doors? Could you believe that?
It was embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. And they quickly got declined, didn't they? They quickly had to pull away from that. What a ridiculous proposal that was. This is the biggest game in Middlesbrough's recent history, really. They've been stuck mid-table championship for over a decade now. Imagine the fans not being able to go to this big clash at home to one of the biggest teams in the world. Have a day off, man, Chelsea. You know what I mean? That's pathetic from them, asking for that to be put behind closed doors.
What are you going for?
A bold Borough win.
Oh,
aye. I'm getting it out there. Not many people are going to be putting these predictions in, right? Nobody's going to be backing Everton. Nobody's going to be backing Borough. £10,000. Thank you. See you later. Move out of this little apartment, yeah? Getting out there.
Get something like what Don Robbie's got, man. With that.
That's the plan, mate.
All right. What have you gone for, AGT?
Oh, do you know what? This was, again, a difficult one to call. I've gone for a Chelsea win, but considering the news, I mean, I think I did these before this news came out, Rob. So I might have actually changed it if I'd known what was going on behind closed doors or not behind closed doors. But I'm still going for a Chelsea win. I think, listen, it's obvious that they've got too much on the pitch for them. It's just, can that Middlesbrough fan base really whip up an atmosphere that's going to intimidate them? I've been to Middlesbrough away.
Me too. Good atmosphere.
We lost 2-0 and we just beat Real Madrid 4-0 the week before. So I don't know why that happened. But no, listen, I'm going for a Chelsea win. If you're asking me who I want to win, Middlesbrough all day long. But for this game, who knows wins the prediction? I've got to go Chelsea on this one.
Okay, I've got a couple of, again, let me get a couple of championship ones quickly. Huddersfield versus Bournemouth, mate.
I went for a draw on this one, Robbie. It was back off Ollie, who joined us last week on the Saturday Football Show, he gave us a little bit of an insight on this one, taking what he said last weekend, because we look at Bournemouth, I thought they were doing well, flying high, but he was constantly like putting them down, wasn't he, Alex? He was saying they're not really performing very well. They're getting results, but they're not performing very well. I think Huddersfield are doing all right. I can see that being a close draw, a 1-1.
Okay. What about you, Alex?
Interesting again, this one, because like Matty said, like we kind of all assume because Dominic Solanke's been banging in the goals that Bournemouth are right up there, but they're not consistent. I've gone for a Bournemouth away win. Huddersfield just got knocked out of the FA Cup as well by Forest. So they've had a good season so far. They could have gone on a little cup run there, but no, listen,
doing well in the league though, doing all right.
Yeah, that's the thing. And we know them from the Premier League. They've been in the Premier League. Bournemouth have as well. I'm going to go for a Bournemouth away win, probably because of Solanke. Goals always get you out of trouble, don't they? So, yeah, maybe. Listen, if that is the game that this 10 grand comes down to, and I've gone for a Bournemouth away win, I'll be getting Ollie a drink. If he's of age, I don't know. He's very young, Robbie. Dundee. I thought he was 16.
let's dig one out of the Scottish League. Dundee versus Rangers.
Oh, it's only one there, isn't there? And that's Rangers.
Yeah, Rangers away win for me.
Big away win.
All right. Last one I'm going to do. This one, another FA Cup game. Interesting. Southampton versus Man City. And remember, Southampton are a team that this season they've turned up against Man City. Last few games, Southampton have really fallen off, but they might fancy their chances against City.
They'll definitely fancy the chances after that performance, the draw they did get against Man City at St Mary's. They should have won that game as well, really. And they had the chances, but they'll take the draw. Again, in the FA Cup as well, they looked dead up for it. They were very convincing against West Ham in the last round. But you just said, Robbie, Southampton, the previous 2 weeks or so, they just dipped massively. They've had a couple of key injuries. They're looking a bit fatigued, the players that are still on the pitch. Yeah, I think Man City will have too much for them in the end. I went for a City win.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I could have easily gone against the grain and said Southampton win just to spice things up. But again, thinking with my thinking hat on and playing the game, trying not to get this forfeit of whatever monstrosity of food you're going to try and put in our mouths, pause. Then I'm going to go for a City win, unfortunately. Listen, again, like Chelsea, like Everton, I'd love to say Palace win that, Borough win, Southampton win, because then the cup's ours, basically, if we can beat Forest. I'm not being funny. So who do I want to win? Massive underdogs, Southampton, but City are going to win that, aren't they? And then it could potentially be Liverpool City in the final or semis if we get there.
Could be a City Everton in the final.
Could be.
You never know.
Could be. Will it be? Could be.
Could be. Those are their predictions, guys, right? Remember, you guys can play along as well, right? A link is in the description. All you got to do is deposit £5. And as I said, you got a chance. Simple as we just run through it there. Pick your teams in the pick 10 and you have a chance to win 10 grand or a share of 10 grand. And it's as simple as that. So get involved right now. For these guys, as I said, we'll be judging it at the end of this month. Who's top of that leaderboard? We'll have our leaderboard up week by week, and we'll be able to see who's getting on where, who came overall on top. And at the end of that month, the loser is going to have to do a forfeit.
Right?
And, don't worry about things. We'll find out. This month it's going to be a mystery food forfeit. We'll find out what you like and what you don't like. Don't worry. We got guys investigating it. Checking it out. Right?
I thought I was going to have a stress-free weekend. Newcastle not playing. I thought I was going to be able to enjoy myself and be bare nervous checking all the FA Cup games and that. No.
And of course, Saturday football show this week, guys.
Yeah. We're back like we never left. Do you know what? We're really enjoying the show, Robbie. We've got a nice panel of people every week. People know what they're talking about. We get invested in it. And it makes you actually know more about football, to be honest. We're looking at National League. There was only one 3 o'clock kickoff in the Prem last week, so I was going all around Europe, to be honest. But no, it is a great show. Matty always smashing it, and yourself. So, yeah, there's only one place to be. Come 2:30 on a Saturday.
No, it's brilliant. It's a great knowledge from you guys, and like you said, I really enjoyed the Bournemouth fan last week. And I mean, like you said, you just like you guys said, you'd be on the outside looking in, and you'd be saying, "Oh, Bournemouth are playing brilliantly." And then when he started breaking it down, even about the manager, and saying that everybody's not 100% sold on Scott Parker. I mean, it was really interested to hear it. You know what I mean? So. No, great show, guys. Keep up the good work on it.
Thank you,
I look forward to seeing the scores on Monday and checking out that leaderboard and seeing who's where.
Oh, dear. Do you know what?
Anyway,
one thing about who knows wins.
You guys, sorry,
Rob. One thing I got to say about who knows wins, because Matty and I have both been doing it on our channels as well. The good thing about this is you can actually see where everyone else is in live time, right? So there's standings. So people are going up, people are going down as the game's happening. And you can actually message people in the app as well. So if someone's looking to try and maybe get top spot and you want to beat them, like you're trying to beat us here right now, then you can message people in the app as well. So,
the highest you coming in? What's the highest you've ever come?
Do you know what? Like yourself, Rob, I've been foul of a few bad predictions. So the good people who knows wins have been topping up my account. Do you know what I mean? But I've won a few. I've won a couple. Yeah, I've won a couple.
Yeah, you know what? I 1 week I came 5th.
That's decent.
Right. And I literally just missed that. I was just off the big prize, man, by one game.
Got to be,
you know what I mean? So listen, guys, it's a great game to play. And as I said, link in the description. Get involved right now. Chance to win 10 grand. And you don't have to worry about a forfeit. Only these two. Thanks very much, guys. See you on Saturday in the Saturday football show. Matty and AGT. Thanks to you guys. And as I said, don't forget, link in the description. Get involved right now. Who knows wins. We'll see you next week. Having a look at that leaderboard to see who's where. It's going to be interesting.